Hello, everyone. Alright. Just checking to see if stream's running on my end here. Yep. Alright, right here. Okay. So, before we begin, I have some things I need to tell you guys about why I've been absent for almost 3 months, with the exception of an occasional game stream here, and all that. But hey, Prendo, good to see you, buddy. Man, I just want to explain some things real quick. I don't want anyone to, misinterpret anything from what I'm gonna say, because I've been going through some shit in the last few months. So, everything started for me on June 18th of this year. My mother relapsed. My mother has been an alcoholic for about half my life, at least. And for a long time, for quite a long time, she had been able to go like 3 years sober. But eventually the temptation pulled her back in. She went off the wagon again, and June 18th is when it reached a boiling point. See, my mother started freaking out on my wife over a hairbrush. She had accused her of purposely breaking it, even though no one knew where it was, and I just happened to find it underneath our couch cushion over there, and it had already been broken. And so my mom accused her of swapping their hairbrushes out, because she had broken hers and all that, even though that she uses different hairbrushes. But yeah, she was freaking out. She was drinking a lot, and me not wanting my daughter to be exposed to that, I pulled her away from my mother and took her into our room and locked the door. Because I've been exposed to that shit for way too long on myself. I did not want my daughter to have to go through any of that. So, as the night went on, she keeps drinking and drinking and drinking, and finally, I come out because I need to start making dinner for my family and all that. My mother hid our food that I was going to be using for dinner that night. She took food away from my family. So I had to improvise. I had to improvise. I I found some ribbon noodles, a couple of chicken breasts, and some Parmesan spaghetti sauce. So I decided to make some chicken Parmesan. At least the best I could with the ribbon pasta. I I made a substantial amount. I made a lot. I I underestimated how much ribbon pasta would expand. So there was plenty leftovers. So after I got done cooking, I got a serving for me, my wife, my daughter. Took it into the bedroom. We ate, and me and Tiffany were still a little bit hungry. So I came back out to get us a second helping. My mom had thrown away the rest of that dinner. She had completely lost it at that point. She then also disconnected our modem, preventing us from accessing the internet or our home phone. Luckily, we had cell phones, so we were able to still make outside calls. But things escalated from here. So basically, what happened was my wife didn't want her to be throwing away or hiding any more of our things. So we started, getting essential items and taking them into our room so she couldn't hide them. So that we would know where they were. Now, one of the things that was essential to us was a garbage can bin full of dog food. The dog food we bought, but the garbage bin technically belonged to my mother. So Tiffany's dragging the garbage can lid, the garbage can with the dog food in it, so that way she could empty it out into a garbage bag and bring the bin back out. My mom came up behind her, grabbed the bin. They started pulling. They started yanking on it. They pretty much a tug of war thing. Me, not wanting to see anyone get hurt, I got into the middle of it. I had grabbed hold of the bin myself and set it down. Because I wanted to try to, reason this out. If there was any possibility to reason it out. Then that's when my mother, she picked up the lid of the garbage bin, took a swing at my wife with it. She missed and struck me in the face with it. Now, it wasn't a hard hit. It didn't hurt me. I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything, but still, it was an act of aggression from an alcohol abuser. So, and it was while my daughter was just right in the next room. So that was the straw that broke the camel's back. We called the cops, had her arrested that night. And well, so as time goes on, when the police came and arrested her, they gave us a no contact agreement, meaning that for a certain amount of time after her initial court hearing, she was not allowed to have contact with me or my wife or my daughter. So, as time goes on, things are starting to be more peaceful and all that. At least on my end, my wife, on the other hand, has gone through quite a lot of emotional damage from the abuse my mother inflicted on her for the last 5 years. And it's landed her in the hospital at least twice. Twice at the behavioral health unit. And it's causing me a lot of stress as well. So, now, here I am. I'm thinking my wife is filing a permanent protective order against my mother. So, I'm thinking that, we're going to be okay now. So she submitted the protective order. They sent it back because apparently there was a lot of, crossed out lines and all that. So they said they had to do it again. So she thought, you know what? Maybe she won't be stupid enough to show up here after the temporary protective order has been lifted, and try to cause more havoc and chaos in our lives. Oops. About 2 weeks ago, she comes over. We want nothing to do with her. So my wife goes to her and tells her off, and then my mother tries to force her way into the apartment. She and my wife get into a shoving match, and we had to call the cops again. We had her cited for trespassing. Finally, my wife redid the protective order paperwork and resubmitted it. Finally, it got approved. But in between those times, I had to go to the behavioral health unit. I was there for 5 days. Yeah, it was helpful, but Jesus, no one should have to go through something like that just because they got physically assaulted by their mother. It's just. So yeah, that's been my life the last 3 months. I wanted to come out with it earlier for you guys, but I didn't feel ready to come back to streaming. I didn't feel ready to be able to focus on this. So now that I have my mental health a little bit more under control, I feel like I can finally do a stream for you guys this week. So here we are. All right, so I know I'm behind. I'm a lot behind. So I got 5 videos today, 2 from Sir Spooks because I want to get caught up on everything, and of course King Frostmare, Nuke's top 5, Fearsome top 5. So we're gonna go in here. Let me adjust the camera here a little bit. Wait. There. Come on. Okay. Okay, perfect. Alright. Bro, you know you don't need to apologize for anything. Us, the YouTube family, know things happen. We all love and wish you the best. Thank you, Brendo. But you know, at the same time, I feel like I do need to apologize because you know, like I said, I know I'm not the biggest YouTuber out there, but I know I have a loyal fan base. I've seen my subscriber count go up drastically, even during my hiatus. So I'm more than grateful for that. Believe me. All right, so first up is Sir Spook's top 5 scary videos that'll creep you out. Here we go, guys. Scare stream underway.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any scary content. Alright, let's begin. This first video comes to us from a YouTuber named Bailey Canterbury and was published on YouTube on September 16th, 2008. And has been fascinating viewers ever since. The video at first seems to be completely normal. Bailey is shown recording the area he is in, Ford Theater in Berea, Kentucky, at around 6:30 to 7 p.m. We watch as he pans the camera across the stunning green trees when out of nowhere, this
Okay. I just had to make sure the audio was coming through.
appears.
Where the hell did that thing go? I had to be scared, dude. What the f is that thing? Do you see it?
No.
I hear the bushes moving. What the hell is that thing, man? Are you getting it on the camera?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Where'd it go?
It's behind those bushes, man. Look.
Oh shit.
Oh my
God.
What is that thing, man? I didn't know it was that f***ing big. It's not coming up here, is it?
No, I don't even think it recognizes, man. Calm down. Be quiet.
Is it doing eating? What's it doing, man?
Be quiet.
Shit, what in the f*** is that thing? Is that
It's a Bigfoot.
bear? What the f*** is that? Dude, we gotta get out of here.
Hold on, man. I don't think it doesn't even notice we're here.
Holy shit, what is that thing, man? Oh my god. Dude, I'm about to get out of here, man.
Let's
How
go.
we can
A large, tall and hairy creature can be seen walking across the screen, which has obviously got many people
Great,
speculating
I start with a
that
Bigfoot
Bailey
video.
managed to capture authentic video footage of Bigfoot's existence. One believer said, "You can tell by the arms that this is not likely a human. Arms are very long, which is a key characteristic of a Sasquatch. Although I'm not 100% sure, it looks fairly legit. The emotions of the guy seem natural as well. Thought-provoking video clip to say the least." Of course, there are always other theories out there, but the Bigfoot one here is definitely the most widely believed among those who've seen the video. And it's not hard to see why, considering just how similar the creature in this video looks. What do you think this entity is? Do you think that Bailey actually recorded video proof of Bigfoot's existence, or is this something else altogether? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We've all been there. You have an unexpected medical expense or you get into a fender bender, but you don't have the money to pay for it immediately. We all know that TikTok is a popular social media app that's mainly used to create funny and entertaining videos. It's certainly not every day that you stumble upon a horrifying video that just may well show somebody being possessed. This terrifying video was published to TikTok on April 24th, 2023, and shows video footage of a family sitting around some kind of dinner table one night when we suddenly see this happen. A woman can be seen coming into the room in an extremely strange, possessed-like state, crawling around incredibly unnaturally. Amazingly, the family doesn't look to be.
What's with this girl's smile right here, man? Even when he points out the creepy girl here and all that, she smiles through it. Either she's in on some kind of a joke or she's just mentally ill.
Be all that scared and concerned about this. At one point, they simply stand up and leave the room, and that's that. But what exactly is going on here? Sadly, we know only a bit of context. According to the post description, this girl was watching a horror movie and then suddenly got possessed. But if that's true, then how is that even possible? And if it's true, why did the girl's family seem somewhat unfazed by the whole incident?
I mean, it's not uncommon for people, especially gymnasts, to be able to contort their bodies like that.
I don't know about.
I want to see her floating in the air while having that pose. That's how I'll know she's possessed.
But I think it's safe to say that most people's families would be scared to see their own flesh and blood get possessed. What's going on here? I'm curious to hear if you have any thoughts on this video, so if you do, be sure to tell me in the comments below.
I think it's either a hoax or she's just showing off her gymnast skills.
These next two videos come to us from a YouTube channel known as Dao Dai Hiep and were published all the way back in 2009. This first video may appear relatively normal at first, but it soon takes a strange turn. The footage in question shows the Virgin Mary statue that is located in Ta Pau, Vietnam, which many people can be seen looking at in this video. However, something very strange is about to happen with that exact statue. Take a look. At minimum 3 different sections in the footage, the Virgin Mary statue seemingly moves and comes to life, much to the shock and awe of everyone that was present in the area at the time of filming.
What the hell?
In this second video, also posted by the same channel, the Virgin Mary statue also appears to be normal at first, but after a few moments, it becomes clear that something strange is going on.
What is it? What?
Biết bao nhiêu tiếng khóc, biết bao nhiêu lời kêu gọi mẹ, mẹ có thấu trong hỡi mẹ.
Ah, lights!
An odd red glow seemingly emanates from the statue at several points, which is equal parts baffling and terrifying. Why is the statue moving on its own? Why is it emanating
It's
a
a
bright
light!
red glow? These are questions that
Some-
we will likely never
Someone could be hiding inside there with a red flashlight, turning it on randomly.
get answers to.
If only we had subtitles, right?
This TikTok user named Win McPix posted a video to his account back on June 1st, 2023, in which he walks viewers around his house, which certainly seems to be quite haunted. Take a look at the footage and see all the strange activity that is going on around the house.
Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. Been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just gonna set it up. Paper towels. And we'll just let the phone roll.
Oh!
I asked if you gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go. Calm down.
That's creepy.
He's okay. Please, not today. Just, holy cow. Little buddy.
Holy shit!
When the brightness of the video is enhanced, a bizarre shadow figure can be seen throughout the footage multiple different times. Here are a few examples of this happening.
I asked if you gotta go. Or
Yeah, I noticed that shadow figure.
you're gonna go, you gotta go. Calm down. He's okay. Please, not today. Just, holy cow.
This is the scariest one right here.
Little buddy.
Sadly, this video doesn't really have much context provided with it, so it's kind of difficult to dive deep into it as a result. Even still though, the footage is quite unnerving, and it makes you think, what would you do if you discovered that your house may be haunted?
That's creepy.
Chris from the YouTube channel
Alright,
Urbex Hill is
Axel.
widely known for making videos online in which he explores a multitude of creepy and abandoned places in the world. And in this video published to his account on May 29th, 2023, he's heading out to an abandoned school known as the Robert Fulton School, located in Cleveland, Ohio. The school is over 90 years old. When Chris is shown walking around throughout the school, it's quite clear that the place has seen much better days. There is debris and rubble scattered absolutely everywhere. However, the first scare for Chris that night comes at around the 4.5 minute mark when he's exploring this creepy corridor area of the building. Take a look and have a listen.
God. This is crazy. What's that?
I think we heard it.
A A strange, loud sound can be heard coming from somewhere inside of the building. But nevertheless, Chris presses on and continues with his investigation, which proves to be a mistake. At the 30-minute mark of the video, Chris comes across a door that has a sign taped to it that reads "Keep Out." Chris, however, does not listen and proceeds to open the door anyway. Then
Big
this
mistake.
happens.
I always hate the build up.
Somebody lives in here.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, somebody's been. Look at that. Somebody's been living in. Somebody's in there. Holy shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
An extremely loud voice can be heard screaming at Chris, which causes him to run away in fear. Who was this mysterious person? Was it a homeless person that was hiding out in the building?
Yeah, probably.
If not, then who? One thing's for sure, Chris won't want to come back to explore this place again anytime soon. And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did,
Wow. Great start so far. Alright, so next is from King Frostmare. The scariest and mysterious sightings caught on video.
Mohammed has uploaded.
By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, leave a like. And if you're new here, subscribe. Because I try, anyway, to stream every week.
Mohammed has uploaded the following video, which turned out to be quite interesting. He works construction and states that he had seen quite a few strange things over the past years. The following night, he was one of the only people preparing a new construction site close to an old mine when he noticed something unusual in the distance.
Yeah, it's like ghostly apparitions appear right here. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, and black figures.
We can clearly see a terrifying shadow figure walking by. Mohammed states that this certainly wasn't a colleague of his, or a person related to the construction site in any way. He also mentions that this entity is not the only one appearing near the mine. They claim to have witnessed a floating woman that made horrifying crying noises. Pretty strange to say the least. I have no idea what's going on here. Perhaps it is a shadow being that was captured here.
Or cult.
The This chilling video was shared by a young woman named Poopa, who found herself home alone when something truly unsettling occurred. The footage begins innocently enough, with Poopa lounging on the couch. However, her tranquility is abruptly shattered as she becomes aware of a lurking presence within her own house.
Había una persona en mi casa que me estaba mirando.
Holy shit.
Qué miedo que da. ¿Qué haces? Andate de mi casa. ¿Quién sos?
Glancing towards the dimly lit corner of the room, she started to see what appears to be an immobile figure standing eerily still. It becomes evident that someone is watching her intently. Initially taken aback, Poopa's fear gives way to nervous laughter as she assumes it must be a mischievous friend, or even her boyfriend playing a prank on her. The video then abruptly cuts off at a critical moment, leaving viewers to ponder the unsettling events that followed. What happened after this remains a mystery, as Poopa has refrained from delving into the details of that fateful night in the following videos.
Creepy.
The following video is quite the strange one, and obviously a bit older. It is said that a group of friends went to a supposedly haunted and abandoned building in the woods. There's a local legend about a Manangal creature that is stalking these parts of the woods, and some people swear to have seen it. The group arrived at this abandoned place in the hopes to capture it on video tonight. Let's take a look. I mean, it is certainly hard to say what exactly they came across here, I find. Some say that this thing reminds them of a vampire. Others believe this to have been a prank with some terrible makeup. Well, what do you believe? A Manangal or Uncle Hank with a Halloween mask?
That one. Halloween mask.
This was shared by Wade Lanigan, who's basically just hanging out with his son in the living room here. He has captured several strange incidents in the past and is recording video surveillance on the regular. Today, he also suspects that he caught one of the several spirits that is said to haunt this home.
Oh. I haven't even had this camera set up a day and I already caught paranormal activity. Okay, what's going to happen? Well, boys, I'm going to take my bag, going down to the tavern and have
The figure
ourselves
of a shadow man with a large top hat can be seen as he's walking across the living room and reflecting in the mirror, which is quite a surprise to everybody. If it is residing in his home, or if it's a haunting that is
It's a ghost of Wyatt
is unknown. Many people believe that there's way more behind this than Wade is sharing with us, but who can say? The following video was supposedly captured by a tourist on vacation who was exploring a local temple that day. Whilst just a few steps away from the location, he captured something quite strange right next to a statue. Some people say that this was possibly a spirit that manifested and that stands in relation with the temple nearby. Could this be so? If that's not the case, maybe we just became witness to a strange camera occurrence. Perhaps even an artifact. Who can say?
Yeah.
This video was recorded by CCTV camera of an older apartment building. It is mounted to the ceiling of the 13th floor, and many tenants have stated that they have heard quite a lot of eerie noises at night on there. Items have been moved around, and one tenant in particular swears that he saw a little kid running across the dimly lit hallway around midnight, only to disappear into the closed door to the staircase. Strange to say the least. In this particular clip, we can apparently become witness to some of these mysterious events. Take a good look.
Whoa, okay, what? It's a glitch in the Matrix. Ooh.
After a few minutes of inexplicable activity...
Okay, screw you, first off. There was no need for that loud jump scare sound.
We can see a pair of flags appear, seemingly walking slowly towards the camera. This apparently freaked the superintendent out quite a bit, and who can blame him? And only a few minutes later, this happened. It was clear that the building was dealing with something really creepy here. What exactly it was? Impossible to say, of course. Seems like the tenants of this building will have to keep those doors locked overnight, for sure though.
Ghostly hospital.
The following is a recording from user Terrolatente, who tells us that he is working at an old hospital that he believes to be certainly haunted. He's hearing strange voices on the hallways where no patient is supposed to be out anymore, and saw quite a few shadows over the past few months. Tonight, after hearing the voice of what sounded like a little girl, he pulls his cell phone out and started recording while he was strolling through the different corridors to catch the origin of these sounds.
Oh, I saw you. I saw you, creepy white cloaked ghost girl.
You might
bitch.
have missed it, but the man believes that we can see the spirit of a girl here in a white dress. I thought at first that this was perhaps a garbage bin or medical equipment of some sorts, but the man states that nothing was placed in this room. I tend to believe him after seeing what their security system has captured the same night.
Guys, I'm probably gonna skip the second Sir Spooks video and just move on to Nuke's top 5 and Fearsome top 5. I don't know how much longer I'll be awake for.
dark shadow apparition that is coming out of the wall and then hovering around on the hallway before it vanished into the wall again. I'm sure that we all can agree that something otherworldly was at play here. Really creepy. This video was recorded by the home security system of a residence that is said to host quite the number of spirits. A team of young enthusiasts was over that night to investigate the matter. It is unclear if they were trying to actually help the owners at the time, or if this was more of a curious adventure. Whatever the reason, the security system captured something interesting.
Oh yeah, there's something on my leg. The leg, yeah, but it's like a numb, tingly, numb feeling. Maybe you're sitting on it. So sit on the floor, maybe? No, it's like almost like a cold, frozen type.
Did I see that right? As they were walking into this area here, their eyes were changing.
Numb, tingly, numb feeling. Maybe you're sitting on it. So sit on the floor, maybe? No, it's like almost like a cold, frozen type numbness. When I was walking through the hallway. It's going away now. That's crazy.
The girls seem to freak out a bit when they hear a knock at the end of the hallway. It's not clear what exactly it was, but it sounds to me like an object was falling down. We also can see something peeking from the left corner.
Oh, I see it.
Then there's also a bright object appearing right behind the couch. The security camera captured it only for a moment. Maybe it was one of the spirits that are causing mischief in this home. What do you believe?
Playing with fire.
Now we're taking a look at another really mysterious recording which was captured by a man at a gathering that took place at a friend's apartment. Foolishly, the group decided to take part in a Ouija board session, and a few moments after...
Done already. You screwed yourselves.
The following
You played
recording was
yourselves.
Nobody had any idea who this was, as the group of friends were all situated in the living room, which is why they believe that this was actually a spirit or a demon of some sorts. Maybe they opened a door and invited this thing in. Wouldn't be the first time after all that something like that happened, right?
Won't be the last time either, unfortunately. People are stupid.
The next video was forwarded by Mania Trent, and it is said that in the following clip, a security camera in the Broadway Palace apartment complex in Los Angeles might have caught an actual ghost. User Pooperness has shared the following video. Apparently the user, who works as a security officer, noticed something really strange on one of the lower security cameras. In his own words, he tries to explain what he saw that night. I recorded this from the CCTV at my job, and they fired me for it. I usually don't believe in ghosts, but this video is creepy. I recorded it around midnight on March 12th.
Ooh.
It does look a bit strange, doesn't it? Of course you never know if it wasn't an insect or something, but many people commented on the fact that this ghost boy, or whatever it was, seemed to be walking towards the corner and then just vanished, which is really strange, wouldn't you agree? Are we looking at a paranormal incident here, or what was going on that night?
So if you followed me from the beginning, back when I lived in the house, you would remember that I've been followed by a man in a top hat. You could totally see a face in here, I swear, looking at me. But ignore all the stuff in the hallway. I just moved in yesterday, so it's been a hot mess unpacking.
The next series of videos were shared by I'm in
That
there.
laugh.
The young woman states that she moved into an old house, and her bedroom in particular seems to feel a little bit off, based on her own statements, that is. Inexplicable noises, weird smells, and things that can be seen at night that are just frightening. After a few weeks living that nightmare, she has moved into a camper next door, because she just couldn't sleep in the house anymore. At that time, she was asking for help from some paranormal experts.
Is there somebody here? You guys heard that, right? Hello, is there somebody here? Hello? Can you make a noise?
Oh, yep, there it is.
So this is the one with a man. I don't know if you can see right there is his top hat. You can see like his collar. It's super f***ing scary to me. For me, there's no denying that there is a man sitting there watching me in bed, wearing a top hat with giant ears, and it looks scary. And last one, this is a screenshot taken in my bedroom. I see the man with the hat staring directly into the camera at me.
She certainly believes that a man in a top hat is haunting her house and likes to stalk her in her bedroom. Unsettling. Her commenters believe that something paranormal is going on here. And when looking a bit closer into the matter, Indy states that even before moving into this new house, she had quite a few strange paranormal experiences during her entire life. It all started when she was a little kid.
Okay, I'm gonna compile all the photos that I have of this same woman from my childhood photo. This is a screenshot from one of my orb videos, and then the lighting was enhanced. Looks like a girl with her arm on the table watching me in my bed. I definitely noticed the strands of hair across her forehead. And sorry, this is so grainy, but this is the first picture, just really zoomed in, of a printed out photo of me as a child. But I see the black hair across her face, always looking through that hair.
Now, while all of these captures could be explained off as something else, of course, what followed in the next few days got more and more skeptics to believe that maybe there actually was a chance that Indy was being watched by something.
From one of my lives, like 2 days ago. During the live, so many people kept saying that there were faces in the window behind me, but I honestly thought that people were just trying to scare me until I received this screenshot today. And let me zoom in a little bit for you, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I can clearly see a face peeking over the ledge.
Before going live on her profile that night, she also noticed something strange appearing straight across from her room. Some say it looks like a face. And after doing her live stream that night, her viewers saw something behind her that many believe to be an actual shadow figure. Is that what we are seeing here? Something negative that had attached itself to her. A pretty creepy thought, to be honest.
Indeed. Oh, that's creepy. Yeti.
This video was captured and shared by Andy Capt, who was on a trip with a friend the following day. He started recording when he saw something unusual in the distance on top of a mountain. Both drive this road a lot, so there should not have been any surprises with the landscape, that's for sure.
What is it?
It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over. It's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you seen what I seen right now?
Creepy.
What's interesting is that whatever we are seeing here would have to be extremely tall, since this mountaintop is pretty far in the distance. Was it a tree perhaps? No, says the uploader. To this day they have no idea what they saw there that afternoon, and they never saw it again. Quite mysterious to say the least, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Alright. So I'm thinking instead to just watch Fearsome Top 5's video for tonight and then call it. I'm getting too tired. I took a little longer on that, on my story at the beginning of the stream than I thought. I apologize for that.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. The videos you're about to watch may just prove that ghosts exist. Number 1. A woman named Becca on TikTok claims to have experienced paranormal activity in her home for the last few years. Things mysteriously being out of place and eerie bumps in the night became a common occurrence for her and her husband. But despite how frequent this activity was, they never managed to catch proof of it on camera. But that quickly changed when something bizarre showed up on their Ring doorbell.
Ooh.
In the middle of the night, a small apparition was caught running across the street. This pale figure almost resembled a little girl in a white dress before it completely vanished. According to Becca, her neighbors claimed to have seen this figure with their own eyes and even witnessed it disappear. Well, after catching this on camera, Becca believes that this is the being responsible for the strange activity in her home. Number 2. As time goes on, UFO sightings seem to be getting more and more common. And just this week, TikTok user Amun Ray spotted something bizarre that he couldn't explain. As it flew through the night sky over San Antonio, Texas, Amun quickly began recording.
Mom, look at my phone. Look at my phone. And you see it moving. That big ass thing right there is moving.
We need to take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture right now.
No, go on video with him. Go on video with
Right
him.
now. I'm gonna take a picture right now.
It's fading. It's fading.
It's
What the
fading. Oh my God!
Oh my
it
God,
just disappeared.
It just
No,
faded.
no, it's that little dot. And now it's getting
Oh my
blurry.
God.
And now it's doing, and then it just disappeared.
Oh my God, Charles! It went from.
I got it all on.
A massive glowing object slowly made its way through the sky, but over time it began to fade before eventually completely disappearing. This unusual object
Yeah, that ain't no star.
materialize, leaving no trace that it was ever there. Amun and his family were shocked at what they were witnessing before their eyes. And at this point, you can find me on my porch every night, patiently waiting for my turn to see E.T.
Right?
Number 3. Speaking of UFOs, TikTok user High323 can be added to the list of people that have witnessed strange things in the sky. Late at night while on a walk outside, it was hard to miss the glowing object floating above. Thinking fast, this TikTok user began recording before this anomaly disappeared altogether.
2 nights in a row?
The shit? Multiple witnesses. This is the first time I've seen a UFO video where there's actually sounds of panic. Awesome. It gives a lot of validity to this video.
An orange glowing object illuminated the clouds in the sky as it ascended upwards, and as it continued to climb in altitude, it slowly began to fade away out of sight. The woman recording, along with concerned neighbors, all stared as they tried to come up with a logical explanation. Well, a few weeks later, things got even weirder when this same TikTok user spotted yet another unexplained object in the sky.
Dude, you cannot tell me that that's a light. What the is that? Hell no. I want to hear in the comments, oh, it's somebody's pointing a laser. Nah, it's some shit's going on in
That ain't no laser. Yeah, that ain't no laser.
He's reacting weird.
Inside of a cloud, a glowing green light seemed to pulse on and off. Whatever object this light was coming from was completely motionless and remained in the same spot the entire video. Compared to her previous sighting, these objects don't appear to be the same, and maybe the area where she lives is just a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity. Number 4. Back in 2015, a YouTube channel was created called The Slamming Door. The guy behind this channel is Polish, and his channel description reads as
I'm jumping off now. Hope things get better for you, bro, and hope you and Sam all get better.
The channel
Thanks, buddy. Much love, bud.
Explain, and it is
Thanks
a
for stopping by.
diary of what is happening. And these are a few of the video recordings he managed to catch.
Yeah.
This chilling activity went on for some time before he eventually brought in a priest to bless his home. Fortunately for him, this actually seemed to calm things down. But after being out of town for a few weeks, he returned home to find this.
Ale nic nie ruszałem, że... W początku.
Oh shit. While the cat's away, the mice will play, right?
Zamykam tu coś, żeby zrobić miejsce. Ale nie jest lepiej.
Holy shit. Dude.
Things were now scattered everywhere across the floor, meaning this poltergeist was now back. And as time went on, things only got creepier.
Kurwa, jeszcze nie teraz, jak w sobotę. Dobra, powiem, żeby tu wrócić.
Dude, get out of that house. Get out of that house, man.
From the activity shown to the genuine fear in his heavy breathing, I believe this is proof of an actual haunting. But as always, I'll leave that up to you to decide. Number 5. TikTok user Julia Shortcake.
It's hard to fake that kind of panic.
Abandoned buildings. Recently, a friend of hers that she refers to as Jake experienced something while exploring that he couldn't explain. Jake set his sights on finding a way inside an old abandoned church. Well, after finding a way to get in, he began recording his exploration. But what he encountered later on sent him running in fear.
More than. Oh my god. These things are everywhere.
Yeah.
It's cold as hell. No, I hear something.
I hear like children's voices, whispers.
Take care. I heard something. Get in the house. I know you did too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the something.
Don't move.
As Jake and a friend made their way through the church, the faint sound of disembodied whispers began coming from the darkness. And one of these whispers sounded like it said the name Christy. Towards the back of the building, the guys came across an old playhouse. But while the camera was pointed at the house, the small door eerily closed on its own. This chilling moment sent the guys sprinting towards the exit, leaving us to wonder if this was a real paranormal encounter caught on camera. Number 6. Ouija boards are said to be a way to communicate with spirits on the other side. But often, what ends up coming through the board is something much darker. Well, a girl named Missy decided to test this out herself. Accompanied by her friend Josh, the two made their own Ouija board and lit candles around it. But as they began asking questions, things got very weird.
Blow out a candle if you're here. Right then.
Lol.
Maybe he's not here. Oh, we're assuming it's gender. Are you male or female?
Yeah. Are you male or female? Are you both?
Are you a male? What's that?
It's probably just a house creaking.
No. Oh my god. No.
No, right. Close that door. Close that door.
Oh my god.
Close that door.
Nah. I'm gone. No, I'm...
After asking a few questions, a door in the back mysteriously opened on its own. But as Missy got up to close it, the door to her right suddenly flung open. The two then immediately said goodbye to the spirits and got rid of the board. And this is yet another example of why I always say to never play with a Ouija board.
Yes!
Number 7.
But no one ever fucking listens, do they?
TikTok user Pedro RDZ is a truck driver that spends most of his time driving. One night around 1 in the morning, Pedro was headed for a road that most truck drivers try to avoid at all costs. According to urban legend, many drivers experience strange things on this road, or end up getting into an accident. Many drivers also report seeing shadowy figures standing on the side of the road. Well, as Pedro finally made it to this road, he kept his eyes peeled for anything bizarre, and his dash cam managed to catch something chilling.
Hi, how are ya?
On the side of the road, something looked...
Yeah, it waves on like, hi, how are ya?
...to be crouched down before turning around to look at the truck. This terrifying pale figure was a terrifying sight for Pedro, as he was already on edge with the urban legends in mind. Now, if this was a living person, what the hell were they doing on the side of the road at 1 a.m.? Number 8. The Nevada State Prison has earned the reputation of being extremely haunted. Opened in 1862, this prison was home to countless inmates responsible for unthinkable crimes. Being the third oldest prison in the country, the cold brick walls hold haunting memories from the past. Many paranormal investigators step foot inside, hopeful of what they may catch. And this is especially true for YouTube user Ghost Vexer's Paranormal, who explored the prison alone.
Can you make a noise for me? Let me know where you are. Let me know where you are.
Ooh, yep.
After catching a disembodied voice on camera, he made his way down a long hall where an apparition was seen. This ghostly white figure stood in place for a moment before walking towards the right out of view. The man behind the camera didn't notice this figure until later reviewing his footage, adding even more evidence to the rumors of this prison being extremely haunted. Number 9. A man named Jorge from the Magical Poltergeist TikTok account suddenly began experiencing strange things that he couldn't explain. One day while driving with his wife, they couldn't help but notice flickering lights outside of a church. Thinking this was interesting, they soon pulled into the parking lot to record a video of this eerie sight. But later that night, they couldn't help but notice a heavy negative energy had filled their home. Before they knew it, unexplainable things began to happen around them. Jorge was determined to catch these bizarre events on video, which led him to install several security cameras. And it didn't take long for something to happen. The rocking chair suddenly began moving on its own, almost as if someone were sitting in it. The rocking seemed to get faster and faster when suddenly the small table slid across the floor. 2 days after this recording, the activity in their home got much, much worse.
What the shit?
Several objects around the house were eerily moved by an unseen force. This unnerving footage made their hair stand on end as they watched it. And soon enough, the spirit had found its way into their bedroom. As they both peacefully slept, the TV began turning on and off on its own. And as if that wasn't already weird enough, the blinds suddenly got pulled apart. The swift motion of these blinds looks incredibly strange, and we can clearly see that there was no one else in the room. Well, as time went on, this activity took a sudden, dangerous turn.
Oh, shit. Turning on the stoves. And their gas. Oh, jeez.
Baby, the stove is off. What? The stove is off. Come here. Come here, baby. Baby, the stove is off.
Let's go to get the see what's wrong.
Come here. I don't even dare go over there. Come here. The stove is off.
Bring it on.
Oh, shit, baby.
Oh, turn that off.
Oh,
Turn
shit,
it on.
Baby, how the f*** is this thing
Oh,
open?
my God.
Baby, you open this.
No, I'm going back to the room.
Hold on. Baby!
In the middle of the night, something or someone turned the stove on. And if we take a closer look, a shadow can be seen moving just moments before the burners turned on. As Jorge and his wife made their way into the kitchen, they noticed not only the stove, but that every cabinet and drawer was wide open. The two ended up running out of the room in fear. And at this point, this dark force seems to be getting stronger and stronger as time goes on. Number 10. 14 years ago on a YouTube channel called Sophie Dangerheart, a video was uploaded of a terrifying encounter with something unexplainable. As a man walked through the woods, his girlfriend trailed close behind, recording their adventure on camera. But as the couple continued exploring, something horrifying appeared.
Olha isso! É muito bem, não é? Tá, bom, vamos na casa. Jesus, que é isso?
From behind the bushes on the right, a hair-raising figure emerged. This pitch-black figure made its way into the open, coming face to face with the couple. Strangely enough, this being appeared to have a dark, smoky aura around it, unlike anything else in the video. I'm not sure whether to call this a ghost, alien, or someone who spent too long in a tanning bed. But regardless, the couple in the video made the right decision to immediately run away in fear. Make sure to follow me on Instagram.
Alright, well, thank y'all for watching. I'm back-ish. You know, I'm not promising that I'll be streaming again next week, but you know, I wanted to give you guys something. So we'll see how it goes further down the road. But thank you for watching. Take care. God bless. Have a great weekend. And remember to keep smiling. That's really the only way anyone can really make it through this crazy world that we live in. Alright, take care.